Princess Serelith of the Varelian Dominion had seen every kind of warrior imaginable. She had watched crystal-armored knights duel beneath twin suns, observed telepathic assassins dismantle enemies without lifting a blade, and commanded fleets that could shatter moons. Power, to her, was unmistakable, loud, radiant, undeniable, which was why she dismissed the human standing behind her throne. He wore no armor, no insignia of rank, no visible weapons beyond a simple utility belt and a calm expression. His posture was relaxed, almost careless, as if the fate of an entire star system wasn't hanging in the balance. "This is your escort?" Serelith asked her advisors quietly. "An apprentice." The human inclined his head politely. "Ethan Cole, technical attaché." Her tail flicked in annoyance. "A technician, of course." The Varelian court murmured. Humans were new to this region of space, young, untested, and allegedly dangerous, though Serelith had yet to see why. They were physically unimpressive, lacked natural weapons, and relied heavily on machines. If this Ethan Cole was the best humanity could offer, then the rumors were clearly exaggerated. The summit was meant to finalize a fragile alliance between the Varelians and several apex predator species, the Korthai Reavers, the Draft Blood Clans, and the Skelvor, being so lethal their mere presence caused lesser species to flee. The predators entered the chamber like living weapons. Massive, scarred, radiating killing intent. Serelith straightened, projecting royal authority. "Welcome, honored leaders." The Reaver Alpha sniffed the air, eyes narrowing, not at her, but past her, at Ethan. A low growl rippled through the chamber. Guards tensed. Advisors froze. Ethan sighed softly. "This could have waited," he muttered. Serelith glanced back sharply. "Do not provoke them," she hissed. "You'll get us all killed." The draft warlord stepped forward, claws scraping the stone. "Human," it rumbled, "you wear no marks, no trophies. Why do you stand among rulers?" Ethan met its gaze calmly. "Because I was asked to." The tension spiked. The Skelvor flexed their bladed limbs. One wrong move, and the chamber would become a slaughterhouse. Serelith prepared to issue a command. Then the impossible happened. The Reaver Alpha lowered its head. Slowly, deliberately, a bow. The chamber erupted into stunned silence. The draft warlord followed, massive frame bending in a gesture of submission. Even the Skelvor, beings who had never bowed to anyone, lowered themselves, blades folded inward. Serelith's breath caught. What is this?" she whispered. Ethan rubbed the back of his neck. "Guys, seriously, you don't have to." The Reaver Alpha growled softly. "Silence. Apex." "Apex." The word echoed through the chamber like a shockwave. Serelith turned slowly. "Apex, what?" The Alpha's voice carried reverence and fear. "Your species does not understand what it is. Humans are not predators like us. You are something else. Endurance hunters. Adaptive killers. You do not dominate through fang or claw, but through persistence." The draft added, "We hunted humans once. For sport." A shudder passed through the predators. "We stopped," it continued, "because they did not stop hunting back." Ethan sighed again. "That was one time. And we asked you to stop first." Serelith stared at him, disbelief cracking her composure. "You're not an apprentice." "No," Ethan admitted. "I'm retired." The Skelvor spoke, voice like grinding metal. "This human ended the trial worlds, broke the predator games, forced the Apex Accords." Serelith's blood ran cold. The Apex Accord were legendary, ancient treaties that prevented apex species from preying on developing civilizations. No one knew who had enforced them. "You?" she asked softly. Ethan shrugged. "It got out of hand." The Reaver Alpha bowed deeper. When humans enter a system, apex predators either adapt or go extinct. Seraph felt something shift inside her, fear or an adorning realization of her own ignorance. She had thought power was loud, humans were quiet, and terrifying. Ethan stepped forward, addressing the chamber. We're here to talk alliances, not remind everyone why this treaty exists. The predators straightened instantly. Yes, Apex, they replied in unison. Seraph swallowed. For the rest of the summit, no one challenged a Varelian position. No threats were made. No dominance displays occurred. Every predator deferred to Ethan. When the negotiation concluded, Seraph finally spoke privately with him. I misjudged you, she admitted. Ethan smiled faintly. You misjudged humanity. Common mistake. She hesitated. Why hide it? Why pretend to be lesser? Because, he said gently, if everyone knew what humans really are, they'd never stop being afraid. And fear makes things complicated. Seraph looked out at the stars, newly aware that somewhere among them walked a species even gods and monsters learned to respect. And sometimes, to bow before,